Well, I thought I'd make a quick video of a new product that we got in, that we ordered, and it was pretty something that we had wanted for a while. We had spent the last year or two making sure that when we're out riding, that we have fairly good rain gear. It's not the best rain gear, but it's okay. It keeps us, dry, which is good, which is supposed to do. But the stuff on our bikes, that's also important to make sure it stays dry. So there's a lot of little things. So, we both have hard bags, which is good to keep the big things dry. But there are also a lot of times that when we're traveling that we run out of space, or we wish we'd had some more stuff. And little things like your passports and your driver's license and your wallets and your iPhone or your Android phone or your GPS or whatever, and you get caught in a torrential downpour, and you could be in that for the next couple hours, couple days, weeks. So it all depends. If you're going on a afternoon trip or a day trip or an overnight trip or a week trip or a year-long trip, if your stuff is wet, that sucks. So what's an inexpensive way of kind of keeping some of your things dry? So I went online and I actually found these. They come in around $25 Canadian, and they come in two colors. So we bought two of them. So there's an orange one and there's a blue one. Okay, so these come in around the $25 mark, and this is it right here. And it's a three-parter, and it's a dry bag. It's what it is. It's a dry bag, but it's a nice, inexpensive dry bag. And one of the biggest things for me is, even though we have a trunk and a hard case and all this kind of stuff on our bikes, is that, if you're caught in a good dump of rain and you still need to take stuff from the bike into the hotel, or if you're camping and you're in a tent, you want to keep certain things really dry. If it's just a day's worth of clothes, or like I said, all your documents for traveling, it's really important to have that. So we're going to open one of these, and I'm going to show this to you. So this is kind of the bag it comes in right here, right? Nice little snap. You can hear me snap that open. And it comes with a couple little pieces. So first piece, I'll turn that around. I'm going to do the orange one. Is these. Now these aren't dry bags. These are little tiny bags, and I almost want to say they're almost like a little jewelry bag, right? And this to me is almost like a little throw-in. It's a velvet type material, right? So if you have rings or anything like that, jewelry that you want to throw in your tank bag or throw in one of the other bags, so it just doesn't get separated and it's easy to find. Nice little pull string on it. So nice. Really doesn't go along with the whole dry bag scenario, but nice nonetheless, and you do get two of them, so it can be good. Again, we a lot of times carry tank bags with us, so this will be nice to throw some of the little things on there, and that's not going in quite as nice as it came out, so I'm gonna put that off to the side for now. Alright, next one is kind of important, and this one is this little bag. So it comes and says that it's for an iPhone, but it doesn't need to be. That's what's cool about this, right? I'm going to turn this and do this for you guys. A little bit of instructions for you, and if you want to just hold that there, you can read that. But I'm going to pull this back, and it's like, notice before use. Read carefully of the notice before use. See, so I'm reading that. So it doesn't really matter if you didn't read that, because you wouldn't know you're supposed to read it. And check for water impermeability before each use. Now that's something that all waterproof cases tell you to do, so that's not something out of the ordinary. Check properly the bag and the accessories, make sure there's no damage, especially the clips and openings. Check the clips and openings for the bag every time after use to make sure there has been no impact happen or any hard objects. Sudden temperature changes may cause humidity in the bag, which makes sense, going from hot to cold, vice versa. If mud, dirt, or sand in the bag found after use, make sure you clean before storage. Do not use water above 45 degrees, so don't use hot water. So I'm going to open this little guy. This little guy is just a little pull here, which is good. And slide that out. Slide that out. So it comes with a little strap, so you could hang this around your neck if you felt like that was the cool thing to do. And this comes, I'm going to just again turn that around. These little, right? So you actually see as you pull them, this snaps open, right? And then when you close them, these snap closed, which seals it. So it's just a little, let's see if you can see that pull, right? Push, push. And that's where the seal comes in. So we open those up, and this little bag can, just make sure we get that all the way open. This little bag opens up. This will open like this, right? Click, click. And once it's open, now the goodies, right? So now you can put stuff in here. And then once it closes, you just kind of get these back aligned again, right? Make sure these are up. I don't see if you can see that. There's these. Open that up a bit more. Hard for you to see. There's this little. See that little opening right there? Right there. That's one. That's where it locks. So when it closes, those line up, and then once they line up, snap, snap, sealed. That's a great place to put things like your passport and that. Now, of course, once you get close, you have to pull it out. But that passport should fit in there nicely, as well as any kind of important documents and an iPhone, right? My iPhone would fit in there okay. That's a plus. I'm thinking that it's sizing, so that's all right. I like that. That's good. That'll go in the tank bag for sure. And then last but not least, we have the actual bag. So my biggest one is, I just didn't know how big 20 liters was. So is that a big bag? 20 liters of milk seems like a lot, right? So cool thing, comes with little backpack straps, which is awesome because if you're again caught in the rain and you need to walk for a little bit, you're camping, put these straps on, backpack, excellent. Okay, so there's your size. That's good. That's a nice big size bag, right? So, that could easily carry, a couple t-shirts, a couple days worth of clothing right there. No problem. A couple days, right? I like the yellow, and I like the yellow and the blue is too yellow. The orange, not colorblind. The orange and the blue, really nice because they're both very seeable, which is good, right? And these, are the basically they fold up, right? When you're not done with them, or when you are done with them, and I'm going to see how these actually work to see how you actually fold this up, because my guess is that once they're folded, you would take these straps and strap them down. I'm going to find that out and then I'll get back to you, so give me 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. Had to just kind of figure it out because I'm sure you guys didn't want to spend 10 minutes waiting for me. No, it wasn't 10 minutes, but you get my point. So, basically, when you get all your stuff in here, and it's not going to form quite right because it's just got nothing in it, all you're going to do is you're going to roll this up as much as needed to get it tight, and then simply you'll see two little straps here come across, those snap, and then the bag is sealed. It can't unroll, right? So then it has a nice water seal on it, right? And you can also, you'll actually see these here, right? Which is where you can take the straps, so there's the straps, and click them on. And I'm only going to put one on, but you can put two on there, and now it's a nice little backpack, right? To carry around. That's pretty awesome, actually. I'm okay with that. I think that's really good. So, like I said, this came in around the $25 mark. So this is by, I think it's DXA, right? I'll put a link to where I got them, and Amazon. For $25, I think you can't go wrong. It's a perfect size for us, I know, putting stuff on the bike. When it's folded up in this form factor, it easily sits in one of the bags. So in my trunk bag or my saddle bags, it doesn't take up a lot of space. And if I do need it, it's easy to pull out. And I can carry extra stuff on it. So there you go, guys. That's the DXA dry bag kit. So they do sell the bag by itself. The bag comes in a little bit cheaper, about $5 cheaper at $20. But honestly, for the extra $5 or so to get this piece and this piece, I think it's worth it. Why not? There you go. And we'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.